Hey everyone, welcome to another scene in World of Darkness, House of Cards. Um, and Logan and Elizabeth have just gotten out of a rather odd situation involving Dartmouth. Logan, for their part, has no idea what happened. And it seems Elizabeth has all of the answers. Since it's a relatively long walk from Hong Kong proper to the Sept in Fairview Park, Logan, who doesn't know really what Sept is or any of that, just knows that, their buddy is there with them and they just had some shit go down. So they have invited Elizabeth to come on down to Logan's place to kind of relax, hash things out, and everything be all good.
Yeah, so while they're walking, Elizabeth, she's got like a bit of a warm coat because it's still kind of cold. I think it's like spring there around that time. Because yeah, first day of spring already happened, right? Yeah. I always forget, like, not in Alaska, you actually have springtime.
Right? Shit.
So she's walking along and she's kind of quiet, like probably just like has her arm looped through Logan's arm if they're okay with it, and just kind of walking pretty quietly.
Yeah, they're more than okay with it. They don't mind too much. As they walk Elizabeth back up to their apartment, go ahead and open it up. Locks the door, opens the door, and goes, make yourself at home.
Cool. You got any beers in the fridge, and do you want one?
Shouldn't you, like, not be drinking?
She kind of snaps fingers. Shit, you're right. Well, do you want a beer? I'll have, like, some water or something. I need something wet.
Yeah, I got some tea if you want that.
Nods, and it's about making the tea, and she actually, when she finishes making, she makes some pretty good tea. Like,
oh god, Logan's gonna, and Logan at this point, this may cause some conflict depending on Elizabeth's demeanor and nature and all that, but Logan's gonna be like, no, you don't need to, like, make the tea. I can make it for you. You're like a guest here. Sit on down. It's fine.
and we're together on the tea. It's something I used to do with my mom when I was really little. Like, it was our little thing, so it's actually kind of calming.
Hey, all right, I guess. I'm really not gonna push the issue. And
She kind of chuckles.
Logan will, as they're making the tea, turn on the one lamp that exists in the house and probably turns on a couple of lights that Logan likely never uses.
Hmm.
They'll pull off their sunglasses since they really don't need them at this point. Toss them aside. So, I don't mean to pry up into your shit, but what was that?
Well, I may have kind of sort of gotten pregnant with the king of the fairies.
Oh, damn. Okay, I knew that you were... Yeah, but I didn't know who... Okay.
Yeah. It was just like this thing. I met him, and, well, he smelled really good, and I was kind of, at a bar, wasn't drinking, but I was, kind of a little hyped up and, hyper. And things kind of just happened as they happen.
I've heard that so many times by this point. So, what are your plans for... Logan will kind of just point in the general direction of Elizabeth's stomach.
I mean, can't really have too many plans. At this point, I'm just waiting till the birth, and then I'm going to make sure the little one is kept safe. But really probably am gonna have to hand them off to another family just because of my heritage. And I don't want the king finding them either.
It sounds like a pretty rough entanglement.
She nods. Yeah, that I don't want to really do it though, because that's what happened to me. And I don't want to do that to some kid, some young kid who doesn't deserve that at all. But it's looking like that's what's going to have to happen.
Unfortunately, I'm not a parent, and also I'm not carrying this child, so it's really up to you. The only thing I can really say though is trust your gut. I
She
think.
nods. Oh, sorry.
Oh, and Logan was just going to continue on and say, I think you're a relatively responsible enough person. If you think that whatever heritage lineage you have is going to get this child in too much trouble, then you do what you think is best for you and it. On the flip side, if you think that if you think that child would be stronger with you a bit more involved, then, well, it's your choice.
She nods. It's a difficult thing. It's
Yeah.
my family, we're kind of royalty, and well, some of the other royalty didn't like us. Pretty sure framed us or something. So we're hunted down. That's what I don't want this child to have to live through. I don't want them to have to live on the run.
Logan will nod. I'll assume that this is a werewolf thing, right? Okay. Unfortunately, werewolf things I have zero experience in. And royalty even less.
She kind of chuckles. What, you never met the queen? She kind of chuckles.
Nah. Bit too highbrow for me. Was born as common as my mom.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. She just goes,
Oh,
us Irish people, we don't really fancy the queen too much either. She slips into a way better Irish accent than I do.
okay. I get what you meant, though. I get what you were saying. Logan will chuckle and say, yeah. Y'all definitely have quite a bit to be angry about.
She chuckles. It's no more the humans side, but there's definitely, I think, some sympathy for our kin that's kind of transferred over. But that's the thing really that I'm worried about. And then the child being, well, the son of a king. I'm not gonna give my daughter or my son up to some fairy king
That
who thinks he has a right to the child.
I get that. So you got two royal lineages going through that kid. That's rough as shit.
She nods.
If I can ask, has that Dartmouth dude, has he done anything to make you to make you believe that he shouldn't be involved?
Not specifically, but there's enough tales. Not my mother's people or my people specifically, but our cousins who deal with the Fae quite often. I lived among them when I was young, and I heard enough tales to know that that's not what I'm going to let happen to my child.
Makes sense.
And she kind of like finishes like mixing the tea and sets it out to steep. And we kind of, ooh, sorry, I had soda go up the nose. she kind of leans back against the counter. Yeah, quite weird, honestly. Definitely not where I thought I'd see myself 5 years ago.
Yeah, I get that. It's surprising to face what circumstance in life brings to our doorstep. I mean, if you told me that, if you told me 5 years ago that right this second I would be a blind, reality-shaping person routinely hanging out with werewolf royalty and their unborn child, I would have laughed at you. And then probably punched you because I would have assumed that you were high, and probably definitely a good time to fight since you are immune to pain and a lot of shit. But I'm here.
She laughs. You have a good point. Yeah.
Actually,
Go ahead.
have you been keeping up with like health things and all that regarding you and it?
As much as I can living out on the wilderness or out in the wilderness. I can't exactly go to a clinic and have these checked out. So our healers have been keeping an eye on it.
Okay. If you ever need me to, of course, this is purely based on if you're okay with it. I can basically listen and feel the chi flow of you and the kid, basically all the energies from like the heartbeats and brainwaves, all that. And I could probably also get a gauge of where you're at if clinics aren't an option.
She nods. I would be okay with that. It's always good to know for certain.
Yeah. If you wanted to, I could just give you a little bit now.
She kind of like smiles. Not good to see it, but she smiles on. Go ahead.
Okay.
I'm okay with that if you are.
Yeah. Logan will kind of. They were just sitting on their counter, and they hop on down, rub their hands together, and they'll just say, "This may get a bit personal, but I figured you wouldn't mind that too much from me.
She chuckles.
And basically, they're going to go through, and they'll start with Elizabeth's temples, just kind of lay their fingers on those, and very carefully just feel different pressure points around Elizabeth's body. As they get in close to Elizabeth's stomach and starts to lessen. And this is basically Logan's instrument for Life 1. Logan will just spend a willpower because fuck it, why not? As soon as Dice Stream loads. Okay. Spend a willpower on this. They spent a damn good amount of time, so that's going to be, difficulty is going to get reduced by 1. Oh yeah, they super know. It's like 3 successes. Fuck yeah. They'll go ahead and listen to everything, and it's going to be a little bit before Logan finally says, "For right now, you're okay. Definitely okay. May have to thank some of that shifter healing you got going on."
She nods. Thank you.
No problem.
It's definitely a strange situation to find myself in. And it's nice to have someone to talk to about it.
Yeah, door's always open. If you want to just come by and shout, throw things. I can buy random art and place it around here so that we can throw it around. I'm not going to care.
She chuckles. That sounds like it'd be fun.
Yeah. If shit starts getting stressful, I can also help de-stress too. I learned quite a bit of stuff over at the temple.
She nods.
It's definitely helped me to calm down.
She nods. That's definitely something people like me can use.
Right. Since I figure, yeah, you guys seem pretty on tilt most of the time.
Yeah, that's definitely one way to say it.
Can't really blame you. I'm on tilt quite a bit myself.
Yeah, I can understand why sometimes. Especially after a crazy night like tonight. And I only got the tail end of it, I think.
Honestly, this barely registers on my radar as far as, anger goes. Confusion, yes. But not exactly anger.
She nods. Fusion definitely is yeah, it's a thing. And at this point, she'll kind of like check the tea and pour out 2 cups of tea for them. It's probably like lavender tea, but she actually like has a little thing of herbs that she keeps in her pocket and like a little hidden pocket in her jacket because she actually does make tea at the step. And she would have added a few more herbs to it. It's just this very nice, like calming tea blend, and it smells very aromatic. Like when you take a sniff before you drink, it's very like aromatic, and it's definitely got a calming sort of feel to it.
You know, I found myself drinking so much more tea. I still can't make it worth a damn.
Hey, just sometimes just don't have a affinity for it.
I know, but I'm British.
She chuckles. Well, if it makes you feel any better, one of the people I ran with when I was probably about 16, 17, he was the most Irish guy you'd ever think you'd ever seen. He couldn't drink. He spat the beer out, couldn't handle the taste, hated it. Whiskey, rum, nothing.
Damn. Way to fuck with stereotypes, I guess.
Yeah, it's definitely not a bad thing in my opinion.
Absolutely.
You would not believe the number of people I've had ask if I dated my cousin when I was younger, just because I come from a line of royalty. It's quite infuriating, actually.
I can definitely see why you'd get angry about people asking if you fucked your cousin.
Yeah, after the first couple, I learned that usually a good punch to the nose, if they keep going from there, well, then they get what's coming to them. But
Well, at least for the next few months, you can sick that Elijah dude on him or something.
Duckles. Oh, I don't. That's only the ones I don't want to survive. I don't think Elisha. Yeah, he's kind of like the you press the button and whatever's in the path doesn't survive.
Okay. All right. Woo. Definitely seemed like someone that was not used to lacking control.
I wouldn't say that. I would say more he was, from what I understand of him at least, he was raised mostly among our people, and I don't think he was exposed to non-members of his social group, I want to say. It's probably not the right words, but it's 3 a.m. here. Words get kind of muddled.
Yeah.
And she chuckles again.
Well, makes sense that he'd be going through a bit of culture shock, especially considering where we are.
Nods. Or she nods.
Well, I have blankets. That's about one of the few. That's one of the few things I have an abundance of. Um, since lights and furniture are not things that I have very high quality.
I suppose you don't need them.
You can take the bed tonight. I can take the couch. You
No,
can.
you don't have to, like, I don't feel like I'm kicking you out of your bed or anything.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I do not mind at all. It's only one night, and I have crashed on that couch numerous times now. Um, Stay here as long as you need. Yeah.
She just kind of smiles and thank you, Logan. She just kind of like reaches out and just if it's like kind of like slow and make sure Logan's okay with it, but she'll give Logan a big hug.
They're okay with it. They'll hug back.
And then yeah, after that, she'll finish her tea and head to bed.
All right, and then Logan will knock out on the couch. And unless we have anything we need to do in this scene, we'll go ahead and end this here. Big note for everyone: Logan did a solo scene with a woman, and it did not end in sex. Achievement unlocked. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching, and we will see you again soon.